This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Pullman, Washington, and Martin Stadium, the home field of the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the UNLV Rebels, taking on last season's national champions, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. They're going to run it. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on 3rd down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Trying for a 4th down completion. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for his back. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense produces 6 points.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Now that one didn't go anywhere. They're lucky he even made it back to the line of scrimmage. That one looked bad from the start.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Lets it go quickly. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, he's already thrown an interception here in this first half. He doesn't want to make a habit of this going forward. Almost threw another one.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. On the move now. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Offense on the field is fourth down and 9. From the shotgun, drops back. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Quick throw caught on the left side.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Fires it on the move. Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up third down instead.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but ends, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And that sets up a return. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Here comes the Wazoo offense back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Caught in the backfield. It's low. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Toss play. Back heads to his right. As the first down is still going. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Washington State.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up on the 17-yard line. Using his legs, it's Wolf. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. They'll feed the back again. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the second down play. A play action, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Offense clicking now. It's another first down at the 45. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time, threw it behind the receiver.
Brings up second down.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
The Washington State offense back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Quick throw over the middle. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington State.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. After putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They try the middle, but gained nothing on that play. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man and line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Nice grab. It's Wolf. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Back to throw again. On the run here. Lets it go. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
That is a tough play to make by this defender. Usually the slant route is the go route for an easy completion, but not this time. The defender does his job and bats that ball away.
this drive going. It's 4th down and 6. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
There's the handoff. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Caught over the middle. It's Wolf. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The defense now backed up in their own red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Testing the right side here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The offense threatening now, first and goal. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Looking to throw here. Catch made on the left side. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, UNLV.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read. Puts the ball where his man can make a play on it. And they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. The pass rush closing in. Quick throw, catch made. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And here comes a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's bringing it back at midfield. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. Play action here on first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Rebels. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
2nd down after the incompletion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for a man deep down the left side. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the return will be brought down. The first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Washington State.
Well, that's how you close a half up. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
And the point after is right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So it's first down, but they just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
They're going to run it here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup. So the offense comes up now in first down thanks to that costly penalty. Off the play fake on first down. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, what can they do here to make it third and manageable? He's running out of time here. Catch made on the right side. Breaks loose at the 45. Now here he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, UNLV, to put them on top now.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching it.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looking deep downfield to the left. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Boy, they are not letting up from targeting this stud receiver. He has absolutely got to be driving this defense mad, and they nearly got another big one there.
Important second down play coming up. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
First down here for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Looking to set up a screen pass here.
Screen right away. Make a really nice play for lost yardage.
Third down for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep to the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. Punt team ready to boot it away. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The returner is brought down. Gets to start with the next drive. Washington State's offense back on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Breaks free. He's in the clear. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Washington State.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Offense comes out to start this drive. Hands it off on the counter. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. No huddle now for the offense.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Play fake, looking to throw. And that catch is hauled in. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here's the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Short throw complete to the tight end. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Quick throw, the catch is made. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught quickly. Fights through the tackler. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. And Kirk, Washington State has the lead here, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Looks right for a quick completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Looking to throw yet again. And the pass is incomplete. They face a third and short on the ninth play of this drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Catch made, looking for the goal line. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Great chance for the offense to tie the game. First and goal. Looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. On first down, it's play action. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Running out of time in the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So the misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Picks up the first, looking for more. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And then first down, they go right back to him. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And looking to throw now on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. So second down after the incompletion. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Has the first down and more. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Motion now from the tight end. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. What I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looks left and finds his target there. Touchdown, Washington State. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's got the first down and still motoring. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, UNLV. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And FPAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He steps out at the 23. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Wazoo offense back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. It's the tight end who makes the catch. Tackle made after a big gain. One play moves the ball to the 48. Another first down coming up. And the running back takes the handoff. Crosses the 10-yard line. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Washington State. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. Looking right. This one caught. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Grabbed by the receiver, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, really good job up front here by the offensive line, giving the quarterback plenty of time for that route to clear underneath before he made the throw.
Grab down the middle. It's Fuller. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. The back's got it. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
You talk about a memorable game for a wide receiver. This guy continues to show why he's one of the best in the country. Already 3 touchdowns on the day, and now just tacking on more yardage and a first down.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. Man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Good job there finding the back on that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective third down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the first down.
Snags the quick throw. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, it's a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
And now the crucial try for the extra point. PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Washington State. They take the lead in the final minute.
Just so impressed by this offense and the way they've executed throughout most of this day. Now with the game on the line, they deliver and give them the go-ahead score. There's enough time, though, on the clock. Your defense is going to have to go out there and make some plays to be able to win this game.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is up and good. You lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick grab. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a late, deep throw. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Breaks into the open. And they'll finally bring it down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the left side. Deep shot caught inside the 25. And the timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. After one enormous play, the offense is set up for 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Pressure is coming. This one falls incomplete as time expires. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. 2 quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.